Hey Gators, I just wanted to take a few minutes and introduce myself to you guys and talk a little bit about our course and what you're going to have to do this first week of school, the 3 days that we have together. So I am Miss Worthen. This is my 6th year here at the Creek. I'm originally from Louisiana. I went to school in Louisiana. I have 3 kids. They're all in Katy ISD schools. I have an 8th grader, a 5th grader, and a 1st grader this year. We just got a new puppy named Roxy. I'll show you some pictures of her in a second. And I love our school. So this is Roxy. We just got her this summer. She's a bulldog. She's pretty stubborn. She likes to eat. These are my kids. That's Brody. He's in 5th grade. Casey. And my daughter, she's an 8th grader. There's my husband hiding in the background. We went to a park in the hill country this summer and we swam in a river. That was the first time we've done anything crazy like that. This is my husband and I when we adopted Roxy, and my boys and I at a Gator football game from last year. And this is the face I'm going to make if you don't log into Canvas and get your work done this year. So hopefully you won't see that face. Alright, so starting out, this is your Zoom schedule for all your teachers for the first 3 weeks at least. If you are a KVA student where you signed up to do online for the first 6 weeks, this is when all of your teachers will be having their Zooms. So you'll need to make sure that you're logging in to those Zoom links at these times every day. If you're a CAP student, formerly known as Pre-AP, you will only attend these CAP Zooms for those classes. And if you are academic, these are your classes that start here. So when you're not in a Zoom, you will have time to log into Canvas and get some of your work done. If you see here, the Zooms are 20 minutes long, and they're going to supplement or add to what's going on Canvas. You'll have 25 minutes after each Zoom to do independent work on Canvas. The links for all your Zooms will be in your teacher's Canvas courses on the home page. So what you could do is just copy and paste those into the Zoom website. You don't have to have the app. You can just go to the regular website and you can attend your Zooms that way. So where to find Canvas? Everything starts out in My Katy Cloud. So you can just find this by searching My Katy Cloud, and then logging in with your student ID and your password. So once you get logged in, you will see different things here. These are just your frequently visited apps in the cloud. So this one is Canvas. This is where all of your teachers will be putting all of the assignments for the first 3 weeks, but then after the first 3 weeks also. So this is where all your courses will show up. If you do not have anything on this page, you come over here to Courses, click All Courses, and then you'll see everything listed. To get it to show up on your dashboard, you need to click these little stars. And once you have the courses over there that you want to show up on your dashboard, once you go back to your dashboard, your little tiles or cards, they call them, will be here. Okay? Next we have, I guess I should show you once you get in Canvas. Let me go back. So this is our teacher course. I haven't actually turned on your English courses yet. But you'll have your home page, and each course will look similar to this. You will, let's see, student view. This will be better. All of your assignments will be going into modules. So modules is where you'll start. And to find the assignment for the first week, it'll be here. Each little thing will be blacked out until that day starts. So starting tomorrow, Wednesday, you'll have Wednesday's assignments here, but Thursday and Friday will be blacked out until Thursday happens and Friday happens. And every week will be like that. This one I haven't turned off yet, but you won't be able to see that. You'll only see the week that you're supposed to do and the day that you're supposed to do on that day. Okay, we'll get more into it as time goes on. All right. Next we have Champs. Champs is what we use at our school to let you guys know what's expected of you during activities and during transition times. We're moving from, say, a Zoom to breakout rooms or small group work. The C in Champs stands for conversations, like what should your conversations look like, or maybe they're a post. Help, how can you get help when you need it? It'll have the activity that you're expected to be doing. Movement would be, I guess in our situation now, is that you're in front of the camera when you're expected to be in front of the camera. Participation is how do you participate? What are you supposed to be doing? And then after all that, you will be successful. So we have, before I get really into the Champs, there's a thing called accountable talking. And accountable talking is where you are responsible for what you say. That goes with conversation, and it also goes with your discussion posts. So we want to make sure that when you're online and your video is on, that you are looking at the person who's speaking, you're paying attention, you're nodding. One big thing about accountable talk is that you're being respectful to each other, that you're on topic, and that you're participating and asking questions if you have them. When everybody uses accountable talk, everybody feels heard. That's really important. And at the end, it's a productive conversation. It's the way that we should be talking to each other in an academic or professional environment. So it's about just being responsible for what you say and being nice. It's being nice. This is some examples of some Champs. So when I'm giving you your lesson in Zoom, your conversations are to be muted until I unmute you or until I ask for questions. Always use accountable talk when you're talking to your teacher or talking to your classmates. If you need help during a lesson, then you are to type it in the chat box, and then I'll get to those questions at the end. Be present for the entire Zoom meeting. Participation is going to look like you are listening and you are responding either in the chat or using some hand signals. We're going to be doing thumbs up, thumbs down, maybe in the middle if you don't quite understand. And then I'll be using an attention getting signal like track me. If I have you guys talking, I'll say track me, and that's when you stop talking and you listen to the teacher. We're also going to have what's called breakout rooms in Zoom. It's really just small group where I'll split you up and you'll have 3 or 4 people in a little room. Again, you're going to be using accountable talk. Your videos have to be on. You need to be unmuted. You're going to be taking turns in conversation, listening and responding to each other respectfully. For help in those breakout rooms, you're supposed to ask your group members for help. And then if you all need help afterwards, we'll address that when we come back together as a whole group. Stay on topic. Be present for the entire breakout rooms. As a teacher, I can see you in your breakout room, so I can see who's talking, who's there, who's left, things like that. So that is the breakout rooms. Then we have discussion board Champs. Whenever you're typing, make sure that what you're typing is respectful and on topic and helpful. You can ask questions in discussion boards, or anytime you need help, message me through Canvas. I get a notification on my phone whenever I get a message in Canvas, so I'll be able to write you back quickly. Obviously, there's no movement in discussion boards, so I marked that out. But just participation is that you're carefully reading everything that your classmates have said and then responding to them using accountable talk. So now that I've given you the expectations are champs. Consequences of not following champs could be something like I screenshot what you did or what you said, and then I share it with your parents and the principals. So let's not do any of that. Some things you might come across as you're starting out in Canvas, you'll need to link your school's Google Drive into Canvas, and it's going to look like this the first time you try to use it. All you have to do is hit this blue button that says authorize, and then immediately your Google Drive will sync up to Canvas, and you won't have to do that again for the rest of the year. That goes for all your courses. If you come across a page that looks like this when you try to work in Google Drive in Canvas, you'll have to authorize it first. There's an online writing portfolio, a place where you can type and save all of your work. It's called Bulb. You find that in My Katie Cloud. It looks like this. If your tile is not here, then you just search for Bulb and it pops up. So when you open your Bulb for the first time, it's going to be blank, obviously. But one of your assignments for this first week is to get to Bulb, and then you are to add a background image, which you get by just clicking. They're going to let me do it. I don't really want to trash this, but if there was no image here, it would say add a cover image. You guys are probably familiar with that with other social media platforms. You'll put in a little bit about you right here, and you just click and you can change stuff in here. See, it's real easy. And then add your name should be populated here because you're signed in with your Katie ISD account. And then I want you to add a profile picture of your face. I'm not going to be able to meet you guys for the first time these 3 weeks, so I need your beautiful faces on here so I can see you guys. Later on, I think starting next week, we'll show you how to create collections, and then within those, these are my collections here. Within the collections, you will have pages. So it's kind of like a page in a notebook, and it's like a single page in a composition notebook. So that is Bulb. Another thing, Sora, which I meant to put a picture of Sora in here and I did not finish. Alright, Sora is an app that is located also in your My Katie Cloud where you can download free books. So for the first time that you're doing it, let me sign out here. How do I sign out? Sign out. Let me move myself. Okay. If I sign out of Sora, okay, this is a tricky part. So when you come in here for the first time, your school, it says Katie ISD, okay, not Made Creek. You're going to select your school and you choose Katie ISD. Then you sign in using Katie ISD. And that is it. It shows you things that are available now. Some books are audiobooks, so you can actually listen to books. You don't have to just read them, you know, just like straight, like a regular book. You can actually listen to the audiobook version. And that's it, you guys. I'm really excited about this year. Your teachers have been trying really hard to learn how to switch from face-to-face to online. So we understand there's probably going to be some issues starting out, but hopefully if y'all have any issues, you can always message me through Canvas and I will write you back as soon as I can. And I'm really looking forward to meeting you all online.